Hello, it's Lindy. Today I want to talk to you about your relationship to practice, as my friend Bo Eason would say. He's big on talking about how usually amateurs and professionals have very different relationships to practice. A lot of times what I hear from my clients and my patients are things like, oh yeah, I'm really terrible at practicing on my own. No, I didn't do that thing that you gave me to do at home. I'm just not very good at practicing at home on my own. It's great when I come here. It's great when I, go work with somebody else. Then, they make me do it. My question then is, if that's the case, where is that getting you? So if you're choosing not to practice on your own, where is that leading? What is the act of not practicing getting for you? My second question is, do you know what it is that you are practicing? Because guess what? We are practicing all the time. Every thought that we keep repeating, every action that we repeat, every habit that we have has gotten there because of practicing it. That little voice in my head that I sometimes listen to and now often don't, that's a habit. And when that little voice in my head comes up and says, not today, you should really sleep in, hit the snooze button, don't get up and do it today, I now have practiced ignoring that little voice, because guess what? That little voice is only trying to keep itself alive, right? And I'm not interested in that. Do you know that Michael Phelps, you remember him? He was the swimmer. He won 8 gold medals when everybody said it could never be done again after Mark Spitz did it. He did it. Actually, I think he won 8 and Mark Spitz only won 7. Michael Phelps practiced every single day leading up to that Olympics, including birthdays, holidays, even Christmas. And do you know one of the things he was practicing? He was practicing to go to training on the days when everything in him was screaming, don't do it. Not today. You're too tired. You need a rest. Because what he knew was that he was probably going to have a race or two in that Olympics where he didn't feel good, where he didn't really want to show up, where he would rather have gone and done something else other than competed. He was practicing to swim and win under adverse conditions. That's life. That's what we all need to practice. On those days when everything in us is saying don't do it, those are the days we actually need to be practicing the habits that are going to lead us down the road that take us where we want to go. Because otherwise, what we're practicing is going down a different road, and you might not like where you end up. So when we practice the habits that are going to get us to where we want to go, we need to know what those things are. I encourage you to write a list right now and decide where it is you want to be a year from now, and then back into it. What 3 big habits do you need to insert over the next 12 months that are going to get you there? And then practice. And don't compromise. Because it's not practice that makes perfect. Practice just makes permanent. So whatever you're practicing right now, that's going to become permanent. Decide now that in the next year you're going to take 3 things and you're going to be committed to the practice of those things that are going to get you where you want to be a year from now. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.